Hello, everybody. My name is Tanya Matthews. I am the supervising team lead in iSense. iSense is Immigrant Services Association of Nova Scotia, which is a main immigrant serving agency in Nova Scotia in East Canada. So first of all, huge thank you to East Coast Filipino Portal for having us again this evening. Thursday evenings seems to be our hour to present on our services and information and how we work with immigrant newcomers to Canada. So tonight we have very interesting topic and we have a new guest speaker um, who will be talking about a specific project on working with women, immigrant women looking for employment in Canada. But I'll get her to go into the details about the program. But before we start, I just wanted to quickly cover a few things about iSense. iSense is this year celebrating 40 years. We've been 40 years serving newcomer immigrant population here in Nova Scotia, as well as pre-arrival. Lots of our services are accessible to clients who are destined to immigrate to Nova Scotia. There is number of different services, many different services that we provide, but we group them into four main units or departments. One of those is the settlement services, which cover programs and services helping clients with their settlement, mainly starting with government assisted refugees, but also providing services to other different immigration categories, starting with orientation, opportunity to learn about topics such as living in Nova Scotia, working in Nova Scotia, education, weather, taxes, politics, all kinds of different topics that may be new to a newcomer. Another unit within the iSense is business unit. Business unit helps and supports immigrants who are interested in maybe opening their own, starting a business in Nova Scotia. They are very successful in helping entrepreneurs. And these services um, are also available to pre-arrival clients. So even before you arrive to Canada, there is number of different uh, workshops, training, information sessions, one-on-one consultations that you can have with iSense professionals to help you as you are preparing to arrive, or once you are here in Nova Scotia to help you continue with your settlement. Language services is a huge unit. Language services are providing language classes into many different levels, starting with pre-benchmark or literacy level language, all the way to professional, ready for employment type of a classes for labor market. Some of our classes are on site and we are practicing safe social distancing due to the COVID. But many of our classes have moved to online or are in a blended format, which means that lots of instruction happens online, and then maybe once a week clients need to come in the class to do a project of some sort or meet with the instructor. And again, language classes are available pre-arrival or once you arrive here in Canada. And I work with the employment services. Employment unit helps and supports clients who are job seekers. We help clients everywhere from counseling, sharing information on labor markets, and finding what your employment goals are. And based on your what we call return to work action plan, we would help you and support you into learning the necessary skills you need to access labor market and be successful in finding a job. So this is just a quick overview of all the iSense services. We could definitely talk about many of those services in more detail. And we have been bringing you information on different parts of our work and job and services that we offer. these Thursday evenings. So feel free to also have a look at the previous videos that we have recorded. But before we move on to tonight's topic, which is immigrant women, especially visible minority women, and employment, I just wanted to ask a quick question. If you're watching this video and if you have an idea or a thought or a topic of interest that you would like us to cover, feel free to either comment in the chat box or feel free to also email us. There is employment_services@isans.ca, which is the email that is floating there on the video below my face. So feel free to email us or just make it in the chat. And it could be any topic of interest, whether it's on any specific service that we offer or a topic. Could be employment related, could be settlement related, could be business or language, could be specific profession or occupation, could be on certain pathways or licensures. Feel free to let us know what your interests are so that we can better tailor these Thursday evening presentations. And again, thank you again for joining us. And I think that's it for me in my introductions. I am going to let Laura take over. Welcome, Laura, to our Thursday evening live at East Coast Filipino Portal. And Moja is here as well. Moja and I will mostly, I think, monitor and answer any questions you may have right now. So Laura, feel free to take it over.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much for joining the live session of the Filipino East Coast Portal. So again, as Tanya explained, my name is Laura and I am the coordinator for the program called Visible Minority Newcomer Women at Work program at ISANS, Immigrant Services Association of Nova Scotia. So here, I am a part of a team of 5 great ladies, and so Nadira is our facilitator for the program. We have Anu, our program assistant. Rachel is our job developer, and Moja, who is here, is our manager. So just to tell you some word about the program. So if you are a woman who is part of a visible minority, so you self-identify as being different from the average white Canadian woman, and the way you look, the way you sound might be different, and you might fear that could be a barrier to find employment. If you also have a degree, have a professional background in any field, and you would like to go back to that field in Canada, working in Canada, we can help you. So that program would be very suitable for you, since the 2 objectives of the program are first, helping visible minority newcomer women entering the workforce in their field and become job ready. Also, something that is very important to know, it's a research project. So with the government of Canada and our partner SRDC, we are trying innovative way to better support women access employment in their desired field. So just to go more into some details about the program, this is a 6-week duration program where participants, by the end of the program, they will become job ready. They will master the interview skills. They're also going to expand their network and also meet with potential employers through job fair, networking event that ISANS is offering. And also, you can also have the opportunity to further enhance your skills and learn about other employment and bridging supported services at ISANS. Once you are done with the 6-week duration program, you will have a one-on-one job development activity with our job developer, Rachel. So it means that once you are job ready, that you ready to enter your field, we're going to help you connect with employers, just expand your network online, but also in person. And in total, so the 6-week program and the job development piece will support you for up to 6 months on a regular basis. So we really hope that by 6 months, you're going to find a job that is fulfilling and that is in your field. And to give you an idea of the project outline and how it works, so the first step, if you are interested in the program, is to attend an information session. So I'm going to explain to you like how to register for an information session later. And during that information session, you're going to have to complete like quite a lot of research pieces of the program. That might feel a bit long. We do that for 4 hours, but don't worry, like time flies very quickly. So after presentation that might last 30 minutes, you're gonna be able to ask all the questions that you have about the program, get to know if the program is suitable for your needs. And after the 30 minutes presentation, you decide, okay, that program is for me or not. If you think, okay, that's a great program, I really want to be part of it, we're going to ask you to complete like 3 pieces. You can see on my screen, like choose to participate in the program box. And so we ask you to sign a consent form, and the consent form really aims to help you like understand exactly what will be the requirements of the program and what are you going to commit to. Also, like fill out a baseline survey that will collect some data about like your level of confidence, how do you feel about entering like the workforce again, and complete essential skills assessments. So what you might ask, like, what are essential skills? Essential skills are the skills that are foundational to build like professional related skills. So for example, the use of digital like technology will help you after to be able to attend session online, learn like some professional development on webinars, etc. So we're going to assess those skills. Once you complete the 3 pieces that I just mentioned, we're going to randomly assign you to one of the 2 groups of the program. So we have 2 groups. One is the program group and the other one is the comparison group. And when I explain that it's going to be random assignment, it means that because it's a research program, you're going to be randomly assigned to one of the 2 groups. Like it's like picking names out of a hat. And you're going to be either in the program group or in the comparison group. And I'm going to explain just right now what are the 2 groups and what are the differences. So the first group is the program group. And it's a 6-week intensive in-class program. So you're going to be like with a group of people. And you're going to meet on a daily basis for 3 hours for 6 weeks. So that program is very intensive, and you're going to benefit from all different pieces that will help you to become job ready by the end of the 6 weeks. So for the first week, you're going to improve your soft skills. So you're going to like learn how to build self-confidence, how to be more assertive in your communication. Like it's going to be very important when you do interview, when you like want to negotiate a salary, when you want to have a meeting with your future colleagues. So that's going to be very useful in the future. You're going to have some lesson about gender equality in the workplace, just to know a little bit like how it works here in Canada, to get familiar with it and have like a lot of knowledge about it. And then like learn how to deal with change. As we all know, I'm an immigrant as well. Like immigrating to a new country might be quite challenging. Getting back to your field also like in a new environment. So we really want to support you to deal with that change. For week 2 and 3, you're gonna review the essential skills. So as I mentioned before, those are foundational skills to build like working related skills. So you're gonna learn like what are those 9 essential skills, how to measure them. And you can also like review like what are the skills needed to enter your profession. For example, if you're an accountant, you will like review what kind of skills you need to be an accountant and where do you like sit in that area. And based on that, you're gonna create a portfolio based on your essential skills, and that's gonna be very useful for you to be able to know yourself, know your strength, and be able to better promote yourself in front of an employer. And also like because it's a very holistic program, we're gonna also like help you to refine your job search strategy skills. So for week 4 to 6, you're gonna review your resume, your cover letter, ace the interview, know how to network online and also in person, get to have some knowledge about workplace culture, employment contracts, and how to negotiate a salary, for example. So this is it for the program group. And as you can see, it's very exciting. It's a lot, and it's very intensive, and you're going to have a lot of great knowledge after that program. If you end up in the other group, it's the comparison group. So randomly assignment, remember, program group or comparison group. So for that group, it's also 6 weeks. And you're going to work with the coordinator, which is me. And we're going to like do a more classical employment services. So we're going to meet on a weekly basis. So to really keep the momentum, keep you motivated, and really like try to focus like all your attention and energy on job search. And by the end of the 6 weeks, you're going to be job ready. So we're going to in the first meeting, what we're going to do is assess your needs, your challenges, your background, to build together an action plan to see like what's going to be our focus for the 6 weeks. We're going to work on your resume, your cover letter. If you want to explore any other like alternative careers or any other position in your field, we can definitely work on that. Work on your what we call transferable skills. If you are in a regulated profession, so we can help you to navigate through the licensure process. So, for example, if you're a nurse or an engineer, we can help you to become licensed in your field. iSense, as you might know, like has a lot of bridging programs also that can also like be complement the Visible Minority Newcomer Women at Work program. We're going to also ace the interview together by doing some mock interview, some preparation, refer to any type of services at iSense. As you know, iSense has a lot of services that can really like help you in a lot of like areas on your job search and also on your life in settlement here in Nova Scotia. So I can definitely refer you to those services. And also build professional connection with employers and expand your network. For that program, and that's very important to know, there are some eligibility criteria. So the first one, and it's very important to know, it's you need to be a Canadian permanent resident. So unfortunately, we cannot accept like people who are like waiting for their permanent residency, or if it's a spouse from the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. We really, at the information session, we need to make sure that you're a permanent resident. Also, one thing that is important to know is at the time of like the starting date of the program, you need to reside in Nova Scotia, since like the goal is to help you find employment in your field in Nova Scotia. Regarding your language level, so because we want you to benefit as much as possible from the program, we want you to feel like committed, to feel that you're following like all the instruction, the explanation. So that's why we ask you to have a Canadian language benchmark score of 5 or above, which is like the equivalent to an IELTS score of 6. So like that, you know a little bit. You need to have a post-secondary education, and it can be in any field. Doesn't matter. It can be in a college, a university, a certification. That doesn't matter, but you need to have that diploma to be eligible for the program. Another criteria is not to be employed. And the reason why we ask you that, it's because we really want you to be ready and be fully committed to participate to both the comparison group or the program group. So it means like you need to engage for a full 6 weeks for the program. So that's why we ask if you're employed, like it can be difficult to commit to going on an online class for 6 weeks every day. Also, another criteria is to be new to what we call employment and bridging programs or services at iSense. So our team at iSense that helps immigrants to find job in Nova Scotia. And again, it's just like that with the research aspect of the program, we can really fully measure like the benefit of the program. So maybe at that stage of the presentation, you might still wonder like why you should join the program. So the program is really specifically tailored to meet the specific challenges and needs that a woman can face here in Nova Scotia when you immigrate. So we really like, it's been like quite a like long time like that we're working with a visible minority newcomer woman, with me and the team, and we really like have a good knowledge of what works, what doesn't, and how we can help you to like pay attention to your needs, pay attention to your challenges. And by that, we really want to focus on your personal journey. So you're not gonna be like one among like so many. You're gonna be really like a specific person that we're gonna help, and we really want to focus to your personal journey by getting to know you, to know your challenges, your needs, your background, what you can bring to an employer. And also, by that, like how we're gonna do that is by doing regular follow-up. So with the facilitator, you're gonna meet the facilitator every day for 6 weeks, and you're gonna meet the coordinator, myself, every week for 6 weeks, with like ongoing communication in between 2 sessions. So we really like know our participants. We know like how to help them. The last reason why you should join the program, it's because it's a research program that aims to test innovative way to better serve newcomer women. And so you will participate to that innovative test. And so you can make an impact by explaining like what works, what doesn't, and really help like future visible newcomer women when they will land in Canada. So just like also some feedback from participants to give you an idea of like the appreciation of the program. So some participant at the program group said that I like the fact that the program increased my overall knowledge regarding job search and workplace, and also other areas. It was an eye-opener, and I feel more confident to chase my dreams and dream job. I now believe in myself. Another one said, I found the program holistic and very well structured. The information was very carefully chosen to cover all relevant aspects. The facilitator, who is Nadira, did a great job of conducting the program in an interesting manner by adding video clips and activities. Overall, a great program, and I would strongly recommend it to other newcomer women. Some clients from the comparison group said, thank you so much for the discussion today. I feel much more prepared for the interview tomorrow. I always enjoy my session with you. I love the way you give your suggestion. It helps me a lot to improve. And finally, someone said, I want to thank you profusely for all your help in assisting me land this great job. Words are not enough to express my gratitude to you and iSense as a body. I'm available and willing to volunteer for iSense whenever I can and you need me. So that was really sweet of her. And so you can see like lots of clients are like very happy about the program. I can also like, for example, talk about one participant who like when they first entered the program, she was quite shy and she didn't believe that she could like enter her field again. And like 6 weeks after, she got like a placement program through the placement program at iSense. She got like a job in her field. And we met together after like some month, and she was talking with so much like confidence in herself, and she was thinking of how can I like be like navigate through the workplace and feel that like all my qualification are recognized because I believe in myself. I know that I can do it. And so that was such a great success to see like how confident she is like now working at the government. Some word about the research. So as I explained, like there is like a research piece for the program. So the research is funded by IRCC, Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada. I'm sure you're all familiar with that governmental body. And it's in partnership with Social Research and Development Corporation, SRDC, which is like an organization that is conducting the research. Also, like it's like a great detail to share. It's part of a larger research project that is taking place all across Canada. So we are not like the only one at iSense doing that project. It's a national project that is going across 8 other locations in Canada. So there is like a similar program in British Columbia, one in Ontario, one in New Brunswick, for example. They all have their like variation of the program. So for example, the eligibility criteria might be different, the content might be different, but it's like a big project that really like is trying to capture like how we can help newcomer women better. So as I said, so this is really like IRCC by collecting all the data across Canada about the women, how they find like useful, like how the program was useful to them. That will help them to build like a culture of evidence-informed decision making, and that will strengthen the settlement and integration services. And by that, improve the outcomes for newcomer women and their families. So with ISANS, for example, we're gonna like really take into account those research, those data, and implement that in our like projects to make sure that we help women better. And for ISANS only, the goal is to support 240 visible newcomer women who face barrier to employment over a period of 2 years. We just like celebrated our 1 year anniversary. And so as you can see, like we're gonna in total help 240 women, and we're very proud of that. Just also some word about the research requirements and data collection, like that, you know, like what to expect if you're interested in the program. So there are some stages of the program that a client must complete. So the consent form, as I explained earlier, some online surveys. So you're going to do a baseline survey and then a follow-up survey after the program. Assessment, same process, and some focus group as well. So again, like we ask you to complete the entire program just to make sure that you're gonna see like the whole package and see like the benefit of the program on its whole. And also like commit to provide updates on your employment status after the program is completed, because finding a job is like very few feeling it's great, but also like feeling that that job can really like help you to advance your career, that you see like any opportunity for you to grow. It's also very important. So we want to help you like even after you find a job. Now, like, let's go like into like more practical details about the program. So we have our next cohort, which is, it's going to be our 6th cohort, and it's going to happen in January 18 to March 1st in 2021. We're going to start the recruitment process at around like mid-December, beginning of January. So like that, you know, when to reach out to us. You can reach out to us like now, like we're going to be very happy to start like the conversation with you. But just to know, let you know like when our next cohort is going to start. For the program group, if you end up in the program group, it's going to be on a daily basis from 1:30 to 4:30 in the afternoon. In the comparison group, so it's going to be flexible appointments between like regular working hours, so 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. For now, it's going to be online via Zoom or via Skype for Business, depending on like your preferences or like the more suitable platform. It could be potentially blended between virtual and in-person delivery, but of course, it's totally depending on the situation with COVID-19 right now. So maybe like one of the most important slides is how can you participate to the Visible Minority Newcomer Woman at Work program? I know it's a long acronym. So if you're a client at ISANS, please send an email to our program assistant, Anu. You can see like on the screen her email address. And if you already have an employment specialist at ISANS, ask your employment specialist to refer you to our program. So the person will know definitely like what are you talking about. If you are new to ISANS, so you can become a client at ISANS by following the link. So or send an email to intake@isans.ca. And after that, you can ask to be referred to the Visible Minority Newcomer Woman at Work program. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. And if you have any question, like feel free to leave it in the chat. Thank you very much.
There was a question, I think, about who can participate in the program. Is it for only landed already in Canada or those still? I just want to answer this because in Laura's presentation, it said Canadian permanent residents, and I just want to confirm that they should be permanent residents only. They can't be Canadian. Yeah, like if they became Canadian already, they can't participate in this research project. Definitely after the end of the project, we will be running the program for all women, and it's going to be open for if for you, even if you are temporary foreign worker or permanent resident or immigrant Canadian citizen. So the eligibility criteria will be wide open. But for the time being, it's going to be only for permanent residents. If you are a permanent resident living outside the country and you are still permanent resident, you can definitely join us through online, especially with the current situation, since we are offering it through Zoom. We can continue to support you if you are outside. But if you are an AIP or still provincial nominee planning to arrive, then you are not eligible at this point yet.
Yeah, and like if you like, you can still like benefit from like other services at iSense if you're a citizen. And congratulations in your citizenship as well. Like that's a great step.
Yeah, I just want, yeah, copy that, Laura. Sorry, I didn't mention it. Definitely, if you are immigrant Canadian citizens, all the services are open for you. If you are pre-arrival and you are still in the process, you have been approved by NSOI or by the IRCC, definitely you are, like we are open to provide you with all services. And there are so many that you could access pre-arrival.
Okay.
So it's the same question. I think it's. I can't hear you, Tanya.
Yeah, at the moment on the line, that was the only question that showed up.
Yeah. Joey
Um,
says there are no questions.
there and Joe is saying there are no other questions on other platforms. So thank you, Laura. Is there anything else you would like to add,
I
Moja,
just want to
or
mention that, like this program is. This is the first time for us as an organization to run specific programs for women, and we can see the results. And it really makes sense because it responds to women, like whether you don't need to look different. You can, like, feel that I need the support, like, as long as you are an immigrant woman, feeling that you are not becoming successful and you need some support to gain self-confidence or to learn about the new management style, the way work is done in a Canadian environment. And if you want to identify some of the essential skills required by employers, this is an amazing program. And I'm not saying that because it's through iSense, but it's really, first of all, facilitated by great people like Laura and Nadra, who are experienced in adult education and in counseling as well. But it really talks to your needs as a woman. So, and it doesn't stop at the point of spending 6 weeks or 6 months with you. It goes beyond the 6 months. So we are here for you. Just join us and you will see the difference. Thank you.
and if I
Thank
could
you very
also
much.
add, 6 weeks may seem like a long time, but 6 weeks is such a valuable investment of your time. You could spend job searching for 6 weeks and not have good results, or actually spend time getting the training, getting the information, and be super successful after those 6 weeks in applying to only few jobs that you really truly are interested in, and being successful in landing interviews and even getting a job offers. So it's a valuable time to invest in yourself as a woman, and get all the information and training that we can provide, and be super successful in the end as a job seeker. So thank
Thank
you
you.
both. Thank you, Moja. Thank you, Laura. Great
Thank you.
presentation, great tone to it. If there is no other
Are
questions,
you going to
Joey, I
ask
think we
about
are
what
good
we
for
need to
tonight.
talk about or? Oh, okay.
I did, yes.
Okay.
So maybe just a reminder, if there is an idea or suggestion or interest of a topic that you would like us to cover on Thursday evenings on any of iSense services, whether it's within our employment unit or any other units, or just a topic on I don't know, resume writing, interviews, or living in Nova Scotia, just let us know and we'll be happy to put something for you and share that information. You can either put it in the chat or email us to employment_services@isans.ca. And thank you all for listening in and have a great
Thank you.
evening.
Thank you.